In the heart of old Kabul in 1930, amid the scent of spices and the chatter of city bazaars, a boy was born. His voice would one day echo far beyond the high walls of his homeland. Abdulrahim Mahmoudi, later known simply as Sarban, didn't enter the world as royalty or prodigy. He began life in the modest home of a rice merchant. But in his throat lay a gift that would make legends whisper his name. A gift that would make legends whisper his name long after his last breath. From early on, Sarban's voice was something people noticed. It wasn't merely beautiful, it was haunting. Like the sigh of wind over the desert at dusk, or a distant lament carried on the wings of memory. As a young man, he worked and studied like others around him. But his singing was electric, irresistible. One day, while openly singing in a bathhouse, Kabul Theater's director heard him. He knew instantly that this was no ordinary voice. Under the guidance of seasoned musicians, he was nurtured. The stage soon became his canvas. Sarban's music was unlike anything Afghanistan had heard before. At a time when music was rooted in traditional classical or folk, Sarban wove together something bold, a tapestry of jazz, soft rock, Western orchestration, and the deep poetic soul of Persian and Pashto verse. It was a fresh Afghan sound, modern yet timeless, familiar yet thrillingly new. Even today, music historians and fans call him the Frank Sinatra of Afghanistan, an icon whose style couldn't be imitated. His songs told stories of love and loss, of longing and laughter, of the endless human heart. Tracks like A Shak E Gul, Ahesta Baro, and A Bahar Sabz became soul anthems of a generation. He sang both in Dari and Pashto, and his lyrics often drew from classical poets, weaving poetry and melody into one seamless emotion. At the height of his fame, his tours spilled beyond Afghanistan's borders to Tajikistan and Iran, where crowds listened rapt, many without ever knowing the language, yet understanding every note. But the life of genius is rarely gentle. Despite his fame, Sarban's spirit bore the burdens of hardship. He remained true to his art, often refusing commercial gigs and showcasing a humility rare among stars. As decades passed and as the country faced challenging times, Sarban's career dimmed. A stroke in the early 1980s struck him down, paralyzed and voiceless. It ended the musical journey of a man whose songs had seemed boundless. When circumstances led him to leave his homeland, he found refuge and profound sorrow in Peshawar, Pakistan. Stripped of the stages and applause he once knew, he died in 1993. His life a tapestry of soaring highs and heartbreaking lows. Yet even in death, Sarban's legacy was too powerful to be forgotten. More than a decade after his passing, his remains were brought back to Kabul, a final homecoming for the man who had sung for his people with unmatched passion. Today, his recordings are treasures. Young musicians still cite him as their inspiration. And listeners, whether old or new, find themselves moved by his baritone, by his timeless melodies. And the spirit of a dreamer who turns song into history